Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Married to Medicine Season 10, Episode 4, Revenge of the Bride. So, of course, we bouncing around to everybody. Everybody is talking to their spouse about the pamper party or the bachelor party. What's the what's Dr. So-and-so? What's her name? She's so forgettable. I don't even understand how she made it here. How did she get on this show? Like, production really watched it back and was like, you know what, we'll give her a shot. When is she gonna show up to the job? I don't even know this lady's name. Dr. So-and-so gives us this is the most energy we've seen her give since she's gotten on here. Since they introduced us to her. I mean, she give a whole performance, a whole theatrical performance for her husband about what happened. Again, this is the most energy she's given since we met her. Phaedra, she has Dr. Jackie and Dr. Heavenly over. I like Phaedra's house. I like how it's spread out like that. I liked it. I like the curb appeal. Dr. Jackie get in there. Do you have any socks that I can wear? Because Dr. Heavenly, she doesn't allow, Phaedra doesn't allow, you to wear shoes in her home. She go upstairs and get them some slippers. I need to invest in, I have a basket full of slides, but that's like our shoes. I need a basket full of socks, or those generic little slippers that you can buy in a basket at the door, because I don't be making people take their shoes off in my house, but I feel like if that's at the door, you'll just automatically assume you need to take your shoes off, because not everybody want to walk around barefoot in your house. And I haven't bought no socks to give you, so I can't be making people take their shoes off because unless I got a basket full of socks or slides, I can't be asking you to do that. Anyway, I really went on a that was completely unnecessary. I gotta give it something though, because this episode ain't really. I'm glad we ain't have to wait all the way until the end of this season, like to close out with this wedding, because this was not. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those situations. Anyway, she has them over. And Dr. Jackie's scared of the dog. For some reason, Dr. Jackie has been aggravating me this season. I know we just started, but she's been a little aggravating. She can come off very I don't know. Jackie just has that. I don't know. Can't put a word to it. But anyway, they basically over there thinking that they're gonna corner and check Phaedra for inviting Quad to the pamper party. It's so what about you inviting her to the pamper party? Did you think that was appropriate? Like, I don't know. Oh wait, before that, I missed something. Before that, while Phaedra was going to get them something, for them to put on their feet, they're looking around. Dr. Jackie is looking around like she don't want to sit down on the furniture, like it's icky. She's looking around like, oh, it's interesting taste. And Dr. Heavenly too, oh, this is nice. Everything is different, but it's nice. It's giving me, it looked like Mary House from over there in Salt Lake City. Disjointed, shit everywhere. Just a whole bunch of expensive stuff. Just everywhere. It does not flow. The feng shui ain't feng shuiing, like, at all. You can tell she spent good money on her pieces, but girl, it at least needs to, these rooms need to at least make sense. It's very disjointed. Anyway, once she returns, they have to check her about that. And so they're asking her about, why she would what would make her bring Quad to Sweet Tea's pamper party. Phaedra again reiterates for the class, well, I thought she was y'all friend. Y'all don't want her there? Y'all kept asking me where she is, how she's been, and so I just brought her. I felt like Sweet Tea needed to understand and know that Quad is not a threat. She needed to understand that. So yeah, I invited her. And Heavenly just standing there laughing because Heavenly knows it's bullshit. Heavenly knows that it's all bullshit. Dr. Jackie, I don't know if Dr. Jackie is trying to get her to say, oh, yeah, I'm wrong. You're right. I was wrong for that. Oh, that girl. Like, you know that lady finna stand in it. This is Phaedra Parks we talking about. This is Phaedra slick ass Parks. Of course, she's gonna of course she's gonna stand in it. Of course, Phaedra's response is, oh, well, yeah, I don't think anything was wrong with it. No, I didn't. I just thought you guys wanted to see her, so I brought her. Yeah. Oh, I didn't think anything was wrong with it. If anything, Quad brought a new energy, a good energy. The sisters were about to fight. If anything, Quad changed the morale. She brought the morale back up. And she gonna say it with a straight face. I don't know what y'all expected from Phaedra. Again, Jackie's whole demeanor when it comes to Phaedra, I don't think she see it for her. I think Jackie thinks that Phaedra is beneath their show. I do. I don't know why she feels like that. Maybe because she's on a show with doctors and Real Housewives of Atlanta wasn't that kind of show. But y'all still both give the same thing. It's y'all, doctor and all, y'all messy as hell, shady as hell, all the above. With your doctor title and all. So, yeah. Because again, everybody thinks that Dr. Jackie isn't shady. Like she's the mama bear of the bunch. And she's the even killed one. And no, she is just as shady. Dr. Jackie is very nice, nasty. She comes from that school. She comes from the school of being shady but poised. That's Dr. Jackie. Anyway, they sit down and eat. Dr. Heavenly, she brings up the wedding, because she's concerned. She feels like they're rushing things. She don't see it for Dr. G and Sweet Tea. She don't know how that's gonna work. Dr. G is very emotional. He has emotional outbursts, and it's obvious that she does too after seeing how she blew up at the pamper party. She don't know how that's gonna go, because Quad was also a very mouthy type of woman. Very much she gonna stand her ground, speak her mind, and two high-headed people, she just don't know. She just don't know. Dr. Jackie and Phaedra over there like, I mean, that's her business, and that's for her to decide if she's ready or not. Like we ain't got no skin in the game or no skin in the fight. Whatever the saying is, it don't involve them. So they gonna be at the wedding. Cecil is home with Miles. Simone, she comes in, she got to talk to him about school because Miles is on his 5th year. I didn't know. Well, Miles, it's taking him a lot longer because he takes all these gap years, and he has a C average. It might be safe to say that college wasn't for him. He might have been one of those kids that needed to do trade school. He wants to go into film and television, and so why y'all ain't send him to SCAD? Like I don't know. It took me 5 years as well. I wasn't one of those students that finished in 4 years. Okay? And so I don't judge anybody for how long you take. I don't judge you. Because I was also up in school. People was in my class. And I know they had been there since the 90s. And they were still there. They had been there since the early 2000s. They were still there. Some people, it's just a failure to launch. Some people are really scared and nervous about getting out there. Like, you rush. Some people was rushing to get out. And then what you rushing to? Responsibility? Finishing in 3 years. Man, please. I was not in no rush to have to be a whole adult. No. Took my time, okay? So I ain't finna give Miles too much for it being his 5th year. But you need to be done now, Miles. Let that be it now. Your mama say you get 1 more year of her dime. And that's that. You're gonna have to get it on your own after that. figure it out on your own after that. Like, he could finish up, take some summer classes, but here goes Cecil telling him, no, you need to go do an internship. You need to get some type of experience in the field. True. But there's a time for that. He gonna get a course when he gets to the end where he has to have an internship. That's the time. If he can knock down these classes so he can get out, let's do that. Anyway, again, Simone has to emasculate Cecil on camera by saying, they're not on the same page with that. She done paying. She tired of paying. She done paying. Cecil, on the other hand, is ready and willing to let that child do whatever it is he doing as long as he can, until he figures it out, because he himself didn't move out until he got married. So Cecil came from that. He came from a home where his parents didn't just throw him out on the streets, didn't just expect him to have life figured out just because he's 21, just because he's 24. Like, he's one of those parents that's going to kind of coddle. You need to have a healthy balance when it comes to that. I'm not one of those throw you out at 18 either. Like, being a parent is a lifetime commitment. Simone ready to be an empty nester though, for real. She ready to not have these kids in her pocket paying for tuition and all of that. So there's that. But anyway, she made a comment about them not having sex, and it rubbed me the wrong way. For one, she said it in front of their child. We ain't been on the same page in about 10 years, which is why we ain't having sex. And she gonna just fall out laughing. Anyway, Dr. G and Letitia, they are headed to their rehearsal. He glosses over that bachelor party information. He glosses over. It's hazy. He don't really remember it like that. It's a blur. She feeling a way though about her situation, because Phaedra brought Quad to the party. He was like, what? Why would she? Now, she my friend. Why would she do that? They move past it and get on with the rehearsal. She was saying that her mom wasn't really, here for her relationship with Dr. G initially, because Dr. G is 5 years older than her. Her daddy, on the other hand, was like, girl, going on out there and get money. Get money, bitch. He say he got a you say he got a private practice. You say he a doctor. Good on you, girl. Do your thing. Going on out there and play golf with him. Listen. Bring him his TV dinner. Do what you need to do. Get to the money. That's what Daddy was saying. Daddy's just sent her on out there. Anyway, while they're having rehearsal or whatever, Dr. G goes out, steps outside and makes a call and calls Phaedra. Why you bringing Quad to the function? She explains, the same thing she's been explaining to everybody else. Well, I want Sweet Tea to know that it ain't really no issue. She ain't got to be threatened by Quad. It ain't no thing. Quad came in there and was very respectful. She brought gifts. I want her to be comfortable. She wants her to be comfortable. But Dr. G's thing is, listen, you my friend. You shouldn't have done that. Check with me next time. She say, well, damn, hopefully it won't be a next time. Hopefully you won't be getting married again. Anyway, it's Toya's birthday. So the boys made her a birthday breakfast and they bring it to her. Her youngest, Ashton, is away on a band trip. And I was like, and neither one of y'all went? Hell no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And listen, my mama even let me go on a trip. I went to Girl Scout camp. And she was not there. And I was elementary aged. And now, and thinking about my own kids, that ain't happening unless I'm there. Now, she trusted my troop leader, of course. One of the chaperones was was a babysitter of mine. So she was there to watch. So my mama had people around that she could count on to make sure I would be safe. That's probably the only reason why she let me go, because when I got to high school and the class trip was Cancun, my mama was like, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. No, because there would be no chaperones on that trip, and so no. But yeah, nah, you're not going on the band trip in a different state away from me, and I'm not there. Not like neither parent can go. Nope. Anyway, he ain't called her yet. She say he must be around some little girls, so he ain't gonna call. But I guess he'll call her later. All right, so we getting ready for the wedding. We got the bride, the bridal party, in their space getting ready. One of her cousins or somebody say, "Girl, you remember when you was dating Carlos?" Friend, why would you say that on TV like that? Bringing up Carlos. Can we not? Because Dr. G asked, who was Carlos? Anyway, Dr. G, he gets settled in his room. He's all alone. I said, well, damn, where's the groomsman? He was in that room all by himself, sleep. Anyway, Eugene and Toya, they of course they sitting up talking about quad per usual. They always got to be bringing up quad in some form or fashion. Toya felt like Dr. G was stuck with quad. Hopefully he's free now. He was stuck in that situation. Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon, they are running behind. They had to see Alora off to prom. Dr. Jackie is solo. She say Curtis is back in the DR working on a project. Girl, we're gonna have to get into this because Curtis made it back in town to go to the strip to be at the bachelor party. But he couldn't come back to go to the wedding with you? Girl, okay. All right, Dr. Jackie. The rest of the group, file in. We see Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott. They're also there in the crowd. They go over and speak and everything. Dr. Contessa, she thinks she got to be cute. She I guess she wanted to make it. She wanted us to see her cameo. So she said, something a little cute, and is Quad gonna be here? Quad coming? Simone like, girl, I tried to tell you to come to the bachelorette party because Quad was at the bachelorette party. She crashed the party, girl. It was epic. Contessa couldn't believe her ears. Anyway, Phaedra, Phaedra's dress was beautiful. They're sitting down looking at the program. She's like, oh, this looks like a funeral program. Simone tried to be cute. Oh, when you got married to what's his name? What's her ex? Oh, Apollo. When you got married to Apollo, you didn't have programs? Of course she did, Simone. Simone thought she was being cute. But again, y'all don't be ready for Phaedra. Phaedra she always got a nice, nasty comeback. She always ready. Phaedra said, oh no, baby, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. We had programs, but mine were handmade on silk. On silk, girl. They was like, oh, excuse me. Yeah, girl, yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Dr. Heavenly, she and Dr. Damon get to the door, and their names ain't on the list. Sweet Tea that took her name off the list because one of her bridesmaids told her about what Heavenly was saying. You really was up talking about that lady because Heavenly started doing all that shit talking when she and her sister were about to get into it and she was off in another room, but her friends were still in the place, and you was just really sitting up bad mouthing that girl's marriage or her union to be, and you ain't think she was gonna tell her. Yeah, her friends was listening. They went right back to her and told her everything you said. And so, yeah, you off the list since you don't wish us well. But that didn't work because production said Heavenly got to be here. Okay. We're paying her to be here. She got to be here. This is an all-cast event. So, yeah. Won't be no leaving her off the list. She got to come. They tried to leave Phaedra off, too. But apparently, Phaedra said she brought the pastor to officiate the wedding. And if she go, she taking him with her. So. Yeah, there's that. Cause Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Damon do kind of slide in anyway. As them people are doing their vows, they slide in anyway. Heavenly was, you know, they was about to make a fuss at the door. Eugene and Toya was also at the door at the same time. Like, why wouldn't you be on the list? You know why she ain't on the list. Heavenly steady. I didn't do nothing, but I didn't do anything, girl. Yeah, whatever. Everybody in the group think it's hilarious because you know it got back to the group. Toya went right in there and told everybody they won't let Heavenly and Dr. Damon in. They took him off the list, child. Anyway, the wedding, lovely wedding. You know, anyway, the ladies, you know, they're all sitting amongst themselves talking about Quad yet again. Because we always got to talk about Quad. Heavenly, she blames Phaedra for her name being off the list. You know, she mad at her. No, girl, you was talking, you was running your mouth. You was running your mouth, saying all kind of stuff about that lady and her husband to be. And that it wouldn't last. And that you were worried it wasn't going to last. And that they ain't ready. And all this, that, and the third. So, yeah, they left you off the list. Don't be surprised by it. just eat it. Everybody's happy, of course, for Dr. G. He's so happy. Dr. G just seems so happy with this woman. He's happy. He's the happiest he's ever been. They've never seen him happy ever. We got to just take all these digs at Quad. I don't understand it. Anyway, whole time Quad at home taking a bubble bath. Congratulations to the Lunsfords. That's what she say. She ain't worried. Congratulations to them. Oh, it's their wedding day. Oh, congratulations to them. The end. That's the end. Like I said, this episode was kind of meh. Yeah, you know. I'm glad we didn't. This wasn't the last episode. I'm glad we didn't end at the wedding because it wasn't an ending kind of episode, or end of the season kind of episode. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.